we'll let it get going before we go do it so people know what we're doing. But this is where this stuff happened last month with the young I don't know if it's a boy or the trans female. This is where they said it all went down, was somewhere. Street Fest ends right there. Third Thursday ends right there. That's where they said they were. What up? The mayor's in there doing a live. Let me know when people are coming in. What up, Blue? So I caught the mayor going into the town hall, and I asked him if the police. This is where that thing happened last month, where the cop pretty much choke slammed that girl, mushed her down by her face backwards. It was right here. Street Fest ends third Thursdays right now. It's going on. We'll go down there in a minute, but this is where it happened. So the mayor also comes on Thursdays and does his weekly live, so his one person can watch it. I caught him walking in, and I can show you guys that later. I can't bring it up now, but he didn't answer anything. I just asked him if they're investigating it, and he scurried inside and then said, "Be nice to me. I have my wife with me." And I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? All I'm doing is asking you if you're investigating something. Like, it's that simple. And by the time I got inside, he already ran in his office, and you know what I mean? So I went for a walk, and I checked his Facebook, and he's live. So, I mean, there's no better time than now, right? To go in and ask. So, I figured, why not? I mean, I was supposed to be here last month. I'm not even up front. I got the weeks mixed up. The police set up their own little like vendor spot where they stand there. I haven't been in a minute, so I don't know if they still are, but they were. When I go in, I'm going to try and connect to the Wi-Fi here so I don't lose this. Hello. Is it working? Give me a 1 if it's still working. Girl with the camera, what up, guys? I don't know why, but it's only letting me do lives again like this. He's up there? I think so. All right. How you doing? It's funny too, because he could have just answered the question, or the police investigating it. You come to town meetings and they skip over you. They don't let you talk. Good to know, Luke. Lou. Hi, girl. trying to be polite about it. He doesn't even know how to use a computer without that screen. Thank God. No, but I heard you guys weren't investigating the girl getting chokeslammed outside last month. Is that true? You don't. How do you not know anything that happens in your town? How do you not know what's going on in your town? So it's not being investigated? Girl with a camera. It was like that before when you logged on, you had to go into advanced settings and change it. You could also turn on monetization there and like a few other things. Sorry, it was cutting from their Wi-Fi, but I'll show you guys Thursday so you guys can like understand how truly like utterly inappropriate their actions were. This is where it supposedly happened. The trans girl, I don't know what they prefer to be called, but the trans girl said she fell back and hit her neck and back on part of the stone wall. This is really the only part over here that has stone wall, and Third Thursday does end right here. It's a family event. It's pretty much a family affair for families and young children. So when that girl saw the cops being rough with one young person, there was a girl standing there. She said the girl wasn't doing anything at all and was being pretty good for the situation, considering her friend or whatever it was being grabbed up by the cops right in front of her. She said they decided to grab her up, and they said they were being rough with her, and at one point put one, I don't know which one, but one of them in a chokehold, which isn't approved. And I find Willimantic doing that quite a bit, I guess. They say, I've read some online where they've done it. They've also put tape over all our trash cans, which makes no sense. They taped these bags onto all these cans, and they were blowing off as soon, like they literally were taping it on, going to the next one, and then they have to go back and fix the one before because they were blowing off. Because they want you to use the trash cans in the middle of the street, which I don't we have cans here for a reason. But as you guys can see, it's all kids and it's local vendors. It's a good idea, but it's not a good idea when you have it run by gangbangers, which just doesn't add up. Put the weakest members of the community, you know what I mean, children and families are the bottom of the totem pole, and riot, you know what I mean, put them in a bucket for these guys to pick on. That's what it seems like they're doing. And it just goes to show they won't release anything either. They won't release the report. They won't release anything. I FOIA'd it also. They're going to at some point have to. But I've requested everything. And but the reports they wouldn't get them. They wouldn't let us look at them because they had minors' names in them. We said, yeah, you can redact that, absolutely, right? And they didn't want to. And they said that, yeah, pretty much sit and wait. So that's what we're doing. Willimantic isn't good for doing anything with records. They just lost the Tyrant Slayer in FOIA court because they were withholding records they shouldn't have been. Not only do they have a records department lady, guys, the deputy chief, who I think we pay too much to be playing records custodian, wants to play records custodian all the time. All the records come through him. He has to promote, like you put a FOIA, you put anything in, it'll initially get accepted by Robin. I think it's Robin here. And Robin's quite dumb. She was telling members of the community that they can't get anything off of officers' phones if they were using it in the line of duty, like when they were there for something. And even the department would tell you that until recently. Well, since they lost their little hearing in court, they've been giving it up. They gave me, what was a dumbass's name? Prose's. They gave me Prose's information, or what was on her phone, for the stuff at the hospital. The one with the kid that they trespassed from the hospital trying to make a HIPAA complaint. Because they're retarded. You know who I haven't seen, though? I think I've heard him on the scanner, but I haven't seen him. Is Giller. Where is he? Because he's always out here. If I don't see him tonight, I really believe something's up. Either he's in trouble, I don't know what's up, but he ain't here. So this is the police department here. And that's what they do out here. The mayor plays dumb like that. I don't even know. I didn't even know there was a chick choke slammed out here last month. Yeah, you know why? Because nobody talked about it. It wasn't in the paper. It was in the local paper, the local Chronicle. Wrote one small little thing about it, and they didn't get any information. They went and got the story from the witness, or from the victim, and that's what they ran with. They didn't do anything else. Nothing. So, and they didn't request anything. It is what it is. But from what I can tell, the victim isn't even trying to do much. I know people have reached out to her, other reporters have reached out to her, and there's been nothing. This fucking wind, hold on. That's making people, like, you know what I mean? And people are like, well, why am I going to sit here and fight and try and get this story out and help her if she ain't even going to try? You know what I mean? So, it's got some people feeling some type of way. There's a canine. I wonder who's out here. Hopefully it's John and not LaChapelle. LaChapelle and Killer. Midget still, I don't know where he is. We're probably still paying him to sit at home because this is the street he drove on. This is the bar he left was one or two roads up. It was actually the road where we came out. It's almost right across the street from the town hall. This is where he decided to do 100 to 108 to 10 right through here, down past the bridge, and he crashed right past the bridge. So, oh, look this is their little thing too, guys. This is where they set up their own little area. Own little vendor spot. We'll see. I wonder if they pay like everybody else. You're supposed to pay to get a spot. But they probably just bullied it like everything else. I forgot his name. He actually does their investigation. You guys catch that criminal that choke slammed that girl out here last month? Did you guys arrest them yet? No comment? It's weird. It's all on camera. How do you guys not have a suspect yet? Just imagine what would happen if I just decided to choke slam somebody because they said they didn't like what I was doing. Were those minors really in a chokehold, guys? You guys don't like to release any information, so we got to go off of what's out there. This is what they do. Bunch of mannequins, all of them. Anything to get our attention off the truth. This is the one all the way on the right. He's the one that got caught waving his gun in a nightclub in 2000. You guys just gonna leave criminals running around, kids out here? I mean, somebody getting choke slam's a lot worse than a cigarette, isn't it? Choke slam's a little worse than a cigarette. You guys let them run free though, right? Back the criminals. Back the criminals. They're not that important if you're leaving a choke slammer running around. How'd you guys not catch them? It's on camera. You guys got cameras. Can't be that concerned about kids if you're leaving them out. Looks like you just want to talk. Funny. Just imagine, I wouldn't even be standing here if they weren't out choke slamming kids. They love pointing the finger. I'll spend the whole 2 hours here. 6 to 8. What? All night. I wish I brought my sign. I could have brought my sign and just warned everybody. You know what I mean? Beware. Watch out for these guys. You guys get paid to come do this? Or is this community service? I don't think you guys are doing it for free. I highly doubt that. Is it? It's funny though, they want to talk about the public safety in the community, but we're paying them to come down here and put on a little show. Whine about me smoking, but they'll let one of them run around in a costume, choke slamming kids. Right? That's who they back? Oh, absolutely, Greg. What's today? Thursday? Definitely. Definitely.
Hope so. People out here filming minors.
Filming minors? I'm filming you. Are you a minor?
No. You gotta talk to them.
That's what they do.
You gotta talk to them.
If you guys weren't choke slamming kids, I wouldn't be here. Tell the whole story. Can't do that. Then you won't have a narrative to write. You guys got people out here choke slamming minors.
What's that?
I think he wants to touch me. You see how close he got to me? He wants to. That's what it is. Oh yeah. AH, that's what they do. We know they lie. We've caught them time and time again lying. Look at him, whining about filming minors. But he can't. He won't stop the people choke slamming minors. You know what I mean? Putting minors in chokeholds. He won't stop the real crime. But he'll whine about me smoking a cigarette and filming them. Why did he's out here dealing with the community? Why doesn't he have a body camera on? Why doesn't he have a body camera? Well, any of them have a body camera. That's weird. They're on the clock earning money.
Okay.
Why don't they? Oh, he hates being filmed. Every time I look at him, he's looking to see if I'm filming him. We're going to stay on him. I think he needs like psychiatric help. There's another scumbag right there. Rosado's a straight loser. He thinks all his little stuff makes up for him being a criminal. He'll hang out with the kids just to try and stay off camera. Yeah, Rosado though, I'd hate to be the dude walking with him. It don't matter how good of a cop you are if you hang out with straight trash. You're trash, sorry. Oh, I'm not going nowhere. Clearly, after last month, the crimes that were committed, they still haven't caught the criminal that committed the crimes. They clearly need to be filmed. I don't know. I don't know what else to think.
I can hear you go, oh my god.
Right? And then you know what's funny is all these businesses have cameras. All of them. You think a bank don't have cameras? But they're not filming minors. Just me. You guys have any leads on who the choke slammer was? Which one did the choke slamming? You guys don't know? We don't have any leads yet. Silva, that's what we call it doing it. He does laundry on shift. And then yells at you for looking in the car. He's the only, yeah, these two, I don't know. I think Miller right here, he's the supervisor, but he's never out. I only dealt with him at the department once. And actually, he was all right. I don't have anything bad to say about him. But I think Silva's a piece of trash. And Muscle Milk, I forgot his name. I think he's a piece of trash. Just the way he whines, you could tell he's got messed up morals. He thinks a cigarette's worse than a choke slam. He don't like it. He don't like filming in public. That's how slow they are. They don't get cause and effect. They don't know how it works. He's also the one that made excuses for the chief when he pulled in driving. He was going to work with the kids, so it was okay. Even though he didn't work with the kids, he ended up just leaving. He didn't do anything. So he lied. Go figure. Bush Camp, you clearly don't even know what harassing is. You got some laundry for him, John? He'll probably steal your panties. The mayor was funny. I wish I could show you guys the part with the mayor, the first part. I'm with my wife, be nice. That's all he had to say. But like, look at silver badge or gold badge. Like, this is the best department we got. Honestly, the only two that I like that have badges, gold badges, is Edwards and Frechette. But Frechette's on the verge of retiring, and he, I don't know if he's coming back. They keep saying he's hurt. He's on medical leave, and he's not coming back. But I saw his name on the computer the other day, like he was out. So I don't know if he's back or what's going on with him. Oh, we got some licking coming in. Oh, why the mayor don't come out here? He'll go on his live and tell everybody come spend their money in Willimantic and this and that, but he don't ever come out and support the town. You don't see him at any events, do you? None. But you'll see these guys coming out and shaking their ass for anything they could get. It's sad that it's been a whole month now. A whole month since they did that, and they can't even catch the guy that's in their department that they hang out with all the time that was wearing a camera while it happened. They don't know what happened. They don't know who it is. They didn't arrest him yet. But they're worried about cigarettes. They're worried about filming minors in public. But they're not worried about officers out here. And the person they actually mushed back, that wasn't a minor. But the one they had in a chokehold was. So, that's what happens, though. Imagine if they just did their job. If they just did what they were supposed to. People wouldn't have to come out here and do this. You don't think I got nothing better to do with my day? Of course I do. But these guys are clearly dangerous. So, we need to come film them. This guy, I clearly think there's something wrong with this guy. I really feel like there's something wrong with him. He's gonna put on a show too. He's trying to create a problem, guys. You see him? He's literally, this is what police do. They create narratives. But they don't do that when they show up and they got their body cameras on. You don't ever see him do that. He's probably just mad I know how to work a camera better than him. It's real hard to hit the on-off button, guys. It's tempting. And if I see little kids coming, dude, I try to get them off. I mean, it is what it is. If they're running through here with their body cameras on, are they stopping and whining? He's just hoping somebody starts whining so he can try and get me. Oh, you're breaching peace. That's how dumb they are. They create problems and they whine about them.
Are you gonna get another one?
We're good. Yeah, what does he have out? An ID? Cops only get that happy and huddling when they get ID. Oh, careful, guys, careful. He's filming. Careful, guys, careful. He's filming. I didn't know the fire department set up a whole tent, too. Look at that. So not only do they take up one paid spot, they take up 2 paid spots. And if you go online and try and get a spot, they say they're full. So I wonder how many spots they're handing out for nothing. That's not bringing the town any money and taking spots that people will pay for. Library, police, fire department. Don't you think that, if anything, have one spot and do all 3 at once? It seems like it requires too much work, too much brain power. This guy, though, I don't know, guys. I really think there's something wrong with this one. The way he's acting, I don't know. It just seems like, to me, something's off. He's unstable. Something's, you know what I mean? Something in his brain ain't all the way there. You got to run around and do what he's doing. You got something wrong. And I want to know why they don't have their cameras on. If they're out dealing with the public. Why don't they have cameras on? It doesn't make any sense to me. Because you know if something happens right here, you know these guys are going to be the first ones to jump in. And then they're going to be the first ones to say, we don't even have any camera footage of it. We're going to go for a walk. Around. We'll go down to the bottom. We'll see who's babysitting down there. Because they got cops posted up at each spot. Ready. Top, the middle, the back. We'll give him a little break. You know he's going to be like, oh, he left. Yay. And then we'll just pop back up. I don't know, though. Personally, if you get that upset doing your job, you know what I mean, ADHD's kicking in and you can't think, well, I wouldn't trust that guy to come save me. What if there was a dog barking or the neighbors were having a cookout, you know what I mean? He smelled, anything's he'll get taken off task. That, or how many innocent people he's gotten hurt by starting situations like that. Oh, guys, be careful, he's filming. He's trying to create a problem. That's exactly what he's doing. And he knows what he's doing. And just by him doing that lets me know he's a piece of trash. Not just him waving a knife. He went to Rhode Island, I think in 2000. Josh Clark, look it up, Willimantic Police Department. He got caught in Rhode Island, out of state, another state, with his pistol, and took it out in a nightclub and swung it all around because of a fight. Something was going on. I don't have all the details on it, but I do know that happened. And look at, Willimantic loves that stuff. That's probably when they gave him that gold badge. Oh, dude, you did that? You fit right in. Here you go. So, Willimantic's out of control, dude. These guys are... We'll see. We're going to get that body camera footage. It might take a little bit, but we're going to get it. And at this rate, we're going to solve it before the police do. I mean, it's been a month and the mayor hasn't even heard about it, he claims. So, we're like leagues ahead of anybody with a eighth of the resources. Look at how much money the police department gets to do this stuff. They just seem, they can't seem to do it when it's one of them. And it's weird how that dude seemed so concerned because I was smoking a cigarette where I was filming, even though there's cameras right behind him. There's cameras all around him. There's probably other people here filming for their own purposes. I would put money on it. So there's some here, and then there's some even further down. So let's see if we can find this piece of trash Giller. We found Rosado. I don't know if we'll find this one ain't even got a computer. Wow. They're really, oh, it's because it's one of the older cars. Oh man, so not only does the fire department have their thing up there set up, they got a truck down here to show off too. They're really bringing out all the resources. Jack. So this is Shepherd, La Chapelle. So they got two dogs on. I saw John, I think it was John before. We'll go around one more. I just don't like going right down the middle because it's super loud and you can't see anything. But I do know they're down at Gilson too. And they go all the way up to pretty much the town hall. So we'll go see what they're doing. See if Giller's out here. Uh-huh. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, you good. So, we'll see. I mean, even if it was him that did it and they punished him, he should be back already, wouldn't you think? They don't punish them for anything, so what would it be, like his first offense? I have felonies? No way. You're a genius. I don't know how you figured that out. Maybe by me telling everybody. Maybe by me putting my name out there. You know what I mean? Wow. I got felonies from how you forgot to say how old they were, bro. How are you gonna bring up half the story? How old are the felonies? What are the felonies? Tell the whole story, Sally. Felons can vote too, you idiot. Do you not realize they changed that a while ago? Like, do you come in here and just talk? Or do you know what you're talking about? I'm sorry, if, you got issues if you like Biden. I think both sides are trash, but I think there's a clear, if you don't have like delusions in your head and stuff and you look at everything, I think Trump is absolutely more fit than Biden. Dude can't even talk. You know what I mean? Dude just sits there and mumbles. How do you, that's what you want representing your country? We all look like clowns when that dude gets up there. But that's the new America. They're teaching all these people to be weak, to accept weak. You know what I mean? They look up to that. That's why predators are no longer predators. They're maps, minor attracted people. You know what I mean? They're normalizing all this stuff. And all these clowns are falling for it. I don't know how else to say it. Is this, what's her name? Oh man, there's another one down there, so we gotta both. Yeah, I only know one long blonde haired cop that works here, so I just want to see if it's her. Oh, that looks like her little scrunched up face. Let's see if we can get close enough on her thing. No, but that's got to be Perez. Perez doesn't know how to treat the public. but she does have more balls than Sullivan. She could give Sullivan's name when he couldn't utter it out, and he was too scared to. So, but when she did it, she was super rude. So, she got an F. And I'm not mean to her when I see her, but if she tries to say something stupid to me, I shut her down. And she's kind of learned to just not talk to me. So, it worked out. Who they got down here doing this super important job? The end of the rodeo. And what's funny is they got the two worst ones walking through dealing with everybody. Well, no, I can't say two because I don't know who's with Rosado. But I know Rosado, so his craftiness is worth two people. So that's just how it goes. They got them walking through dealing with people. Like that's how bare this department is. That's the best they got. I don't know who this guy is or why he's looking at me. That looks like what's his name right there? The dog cop. Do your job, don't look at me. Worrying about me, get off goddamn traffic. Is that for shot? You're back? You staying? They need you, bro. They need you. Can I come out? They need you. You can't be getting hurt, dude. I'm glad to see you back.
10 months.
That's it?
That's it.
Do you? I mean, it's a better 10 months for the town. You too. Stay safe, bro. So it was for shit. I like him a lot. He's the one that when they, like the last time they arrested me, I bonded out. I did everything. The day I got to court, he was walking in, and I like him, so I always say what up to him. You know what I mean? I wasn't recording or anything. We were just talking. And he was like, bro, you got 2 more warrants. I'm like, no, I don't, dude. I just paid those. Nope. And I did. He showed me. So, but he let me stay outside, make phone calls, get everything set up. And I couldn't have asked for anybody better. That was the first time I met Gil Met. They set Gil Met up to do the processing. And that's what it was. But him overall was awesome. He was dope. I liked him. They were actually trying to make it. It was 9 in the morning, dude, and they were trying to say that I had to go back to the police department till the next morning. I'm like, no, dude, if you guys are doing that, you're bringing me to like jail. I'm not going back to the police department for 1 day. And he ended up going back and forth with him and getting it so I could go that day. He like, why couldn't I go? I'm there at 9 o'clock in the morning. All my paperwork's there, processed. Why can't I go see the judge today? And I'm glad I did because the judge ended up giving me a PTA. And let's not forget, if anybody just jumped on, this is Third Thursday in Willimantic. This is where the Willimantic Police Department mushed a girl in the face, pretty much chokeslammed her last month because she spoke up and said she didn't like how they were treating 2 minors because they had a minor in a chokehold. That's what's going on. It's not like she didn't touch them, she didn't get close enough to touch them, she said that dude turned around and looked at her like she was crazy for saying, why are you treating, I don't know her exact words, but it was, why are you handling them like that? Something along those lines. And he turned around and face palmed her and pushed her back so hard she fell backwards and she said she hit her neck and her head on part of the wall. And she said as she was trying to get up, there was 2 officers there trying to help her up, and she was like, I wanted nothing to do with them. I was scratching and clawing backwards to try and get away from them. I did not trust them. And that's what happens, because you'll get some of a few of them out here are definitely nice enough. They're not going to mush you in your face, but we do have the psychos. Oh, I forgot about these guys up here. Clark, let's go see Clark. I can't let him think we left. Clark's out of control. That dude, he's got something wrong with him. don't know what it is. Every time I see him, he's making excuses. Or there's kids. The first time it was the mayor can drive like the mayor, or not the mayor, the police chief can drive how the police chief wants, because he's here to help the kids. That's why he could do that. Turning into Jilson, he didn't use his blinker or anything, then just jacked on his brakes. Car behind him almost went into him, and then he turned in. That's okay, because he's coming to work with the kids. They think doing their job, doing what they're supposed to do for the community, because that's their job. They didn't, just like right now, they're on the clock. They're not here out of the good of their heart. And just because we do what they pay them to do, they think it wipes away the bad day. We did this. No, dude. You also choke slammed that kid last month. Let's not forget about that. Why aren't we talking about that? Why hasn't that been on the news? Blows my mind. Why hasn't that criminal, because that's what it is, to court or not, you committed a crime, you're a criminal, been charged. And they can't answer it. And Clark just wants to go around whining that I'm filming. Like, okay, you're right, I am. You caught me. Oh, it's the next one. But he's going to be super pumped. I think he'll be happy. I mean, why wouldn't he be happy to see us? He thought we were gone. We're not. We popped back up. And if he really cared about the community like he says he does, right? And he's so worried about it, he would be happy that we're here checking in. What if we caught one of these criminals acting up and they didn't know it? We'd have it on tape. He wouldn't even have to do this month-long search and still not, like, we would hand it to him already done. Like, that's what happened. So I think he'll be happy. We'll see. You guys, I have the wig in my bag. Should I put the wig on? This is what we're doing right now. I got the wig. We can take the hat and the glasses off. He probably wouldn't be upset if he doesn't think it's us. But they know it's me. Last time I did it, they're like, we know it's you. Look at your tattoos. I'm like, wow. Look at you guys. At least you can do something. You can investigate something. You guys need help? You got it? Little guy's trying to push his wife right here. I don't want to get them. So I respect it. Wearing those white pants. It looks like he just escaped from the hospital. Me and my wife are going to third Thursday. So, alright, we're back. Let's go see what's going on. This is also the police department right here. Why don't they set something up over here? If people really want to come see them, they'll come see them over here. Why do they got to take a vendor spot? I'm going to find out if they paid too, if it was just given to them. What up, SJD? Lou? Calzone? John? Garrison? ADD? Jasmine? What up, Howard County? But let's see. Let's see if Clark missed us. Oh, they're setting up music right here. It's alright, now we can jam out. We'll have a theme song with our video. We got one of them coming down. That Miller right there. School resource officer, that's Rosado. I don't know. I forgot his name. Oh yeah, right here. We got a piano, guys. Hell yeah. Cornhole. Set up a bunch of stuff here. Clark's in the middle, we gotta get him. And this is what they do. They hang out for 2 hours right here. More than that, because it takes more time to set up. It takes time to break down. How many people is he going to warn this time? Hey, be careful. Why didn't he warn him about all these other cameras? That's weird. Just mine? Are they whining about where I'm standing? I'll go stand right with them. Don't bother me. I wonder if they've ever choke slammed somebody right here in front of everybody. Think so? I mean, they could just answer the question. I wouldn't even have to be here. Like either yes, we're investigating it. No, we're not. So. I don't know. It just blows my mind that instead of just answering the question, they'll just sit here and whine, tell people I'm recording. Yup, see? And look at, I'm only getting him. If he's that concerned, he probably shouldn't be out here dealing with the public. He's so scared of the public. I try to be as for real, Howard. Border Patrol. Which is weird that they'll whine about why I'm here, but they can't acknowledge the fact or answer the reason why I'm here. I wouldn't be here if they weren't choke slamming kids at Third Thursday. If they weren't putting minors in chokeholds. They're going somewhere. I just heard their sirens, but. Yeah, still, but that's when we call it doing laundry on shift. That's how I found out they're allowed to do their laundry on duty, was because of him. And I clearly have to be here. They don't have body cameras on. It's not even like they have a record of what's happening. Go ahead, John. You're out of control. You guys want to hear a funny story, though? I do know a funny story. I mean, who knows if it's 100% true, but I know a chick that used to be a stripper back in the day, and I don't know if I should drop names, but he was sleeping with her while his wife was pregnant. The one right there, Muscle Milk. He was sleeping with her while his wife was at home pregnant. She had, and I'm not saying he caught it, but she had herpes at the time. Well, forever, because you can't get rid of it, but, and that's who she said she was sleeping with. And I've heard that he definitely gets around, even with having a wife and kids. So. But it's just funny to see that them are the people that turn around. They put a costume on and it suddenly changes who they are. Then they care about the community and they care about what's right. It blows my mind. But not out cheating on your wife with a stripper. Not out waving your gun in a nightclub in another state when you're not even supposed to have it. None of that. Not letting criminals off that were choking kids and choke slamming kids. Not that. So it's just weird. They're only concerned about some things, not others. He tried trespassing me. Actually, you know what? He's alright. He got told to come trespass me from the parking garage one time, and he didn't. He tried to, but he didn't. They had to find somebody dumb enough. They found Lucy here. So, I wonder what he's doing on his phone.
Well, they knew her.
And like, what are they doing? Does it even justify paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You know what I mean? 5+ cops just to sit here and talk to a few people. He's the only one talking to people, literally. So, is it really worth making the rest of them? Well, not making them, but paying them to stand here and do nothing? I don't. Not in my mind. Not in my head. I mean, we know they can justify the hell out of anything, so they would, but what up, SJD, SDJ? What did they do to me? These exact ones have never... Silver right there has yelled at me a bunch of times for a bunch of BS. We've caught him doing his laundry on shift, and we've caught him doing a bunch of stuff. This chick, she never comes out of the department. I don't even know what she does or why she's here. Miller right here, I think that's his name. He only does like investigations and complaints. He's never outside the department. Clark right here, he's just a scumbag. He's committed crimes and never been charged for his crimes. But last month they at Third Thursday, what we're at right now, they choke slammed, well, mush slammed the girl to the ground by her face because she spoke up about how they were treating 2 minors because they had a minor in a chokehold. She didn't touch them. She didn't do anything. She just stated her displeasure with how they were treating the minors, and that's what happened. So, per se, these ones haven't done much, but you never know. Oh, what's up? There's the Dream Team, Rivera. Cantanzaro was weird. He didn't come say nothing to me yesterday. I think he's mad at me. But Rivera's always kept it real. Cantanzaro, even if he is mad at me, he's still one of the best cops I've ever seen out here. He arrested the chick yesterday, but I don't know why. I don't know. I got there afterwards, so I can't say anything. But everything I've seen, he's always been actually awesome, above average for Willimantic standards. Like, good treatment might be just like normal at other departments, so he might just be at a normal level, but for here, how they treat the public, and it's so low, him just acting normal puts him above average. Just doing the right things puts him at the top. So, cool. And Rivera, I mean, I think he's more or less just like the face. He comes out and says what's right or what you want to hear, keeps it professional. I've never seen him really act up, but I haven't always seen him necessarily do the right thing either. So All they got to do is say who chokeslammed the kid last month, which one mushed her, and which one had the kid in the chokehold. That's all they got to do. The mayor didn't even know about it. That's how good the mayor is out here. You think her last name is really Emily? Do you guys? Why are you not filming cops? Is the real question. Let's have some common sense. Oh, when it's time, Big Hoss, I got you. I'm gonna let him know. Next time he whines about us filming him, I'll throw it in there. It's not just anybody. It's Big Hoss. Oh, yeah, I must be going live from an Obama phone. Because somebody said so. It's just weird. Where's officer safety here? I don't see it at all. What up, bud? This is the only time, too, you see, like, the detectives out here. You don't ever see them out doing anything. You see them running out to their car. That's it. That's the only time I see them. There's no crime out here, so I don't understand what we have detectives for. There's no stabbings, there's no shootings, there's no real robberies, there's nothing other than petty crime and some drug charges. That's literally the only thing this town has, and what they create. But they're good at creating it. That they are. Like, look at them. They hold up the whole goddamn street. You got him here, you got them there, you got them there. They're literally holding up the whole street. It don't make any sense. Canzaro, Silva, whoever the hell Emily is, the midget, the jacked midget's Clark, and the big guy, the jacked not midget, is Rivera. So. I don't know why it won't let me go. What up, Great Lakes? We're just out here filming these guys since they don't have any body cameras. They choke slammed a trans girl last month because she said something about why they were arresting 2 minors and they had a minor in a chokehold. So the trans girl said she ran up to him and disapproved of it. She didn't touch them, she didn't do anything. She just said she didn't like the way that they were treating them, and they still won't release any of the information. But the officer turned around and mushed her by her face so hard she flew backwards and hit her head in her neck. So I FOIA'd everything, but they won't release anything yet. Probably till we go to FOIA. But it's kind of ridiculous that they won't say who the criminal is. They haven't arrested the criminal. They haven't done anything. But they're real worried about the public. That they play like they're worried about the public. So we're just out here making a record because there ain't nobody else. I mean, look at, he's got one, and Rivera should have one. They do, but they're not staying here. They're walking away, which is weird because they're all on the clock. We're paying them to be here. They should have cameras on. They act like if something happened, they wouldn't be jumping in. Who said it was easy, John? Seems like you're the clown if you're just making stuff up. Oh, I have nothing else to say, so let me make something up so I can say something. Nobody said it's easy. That's also why they shouldn't just let anybody become a cop, which is clearly what we see these days. But, thank you. Unemployed. I didn't. I'm learning a lot of new stuff about myself tonight. An outstanding job. Did they do an outstanding job while they were doing that chokehold on that girl last month? Or while they were choke slamming the other girl? That's an outstanding job. You can't just say things and assume they're true. You act like you have facts backing your statements, and you don't. No, this isn't harassing. You clearly don't even know what harassment is. Please do some basic research. Google is very easy to work. It's very easy. You could, instead of typing into the comments, you could type into Google and actually find out what you're talking about. Because honestly, you're slow if you think they're going to let me sit here and commit a crime. Because let's be real, harassment is a crime and get away with it. You can't see their faces in this hour of video? You can't see their faces? I don't believe that. We're just watching...
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Some guys that choke slammed a kid last month and put a kid in a chokehold and then lied about it and then won't release the name of the criminal. That's what we're watching. We're watching some real life criminals, guys. I know, it's surprising to some. Some can't accept the fact that these guys actually commit crimes. Or they think just because they're not actually charged, they're not criminals. Which just shows how delusional some people are. Any of these bootlickers, go down there and mush some girl by her face and tell me what happens. Let me know if you get arrested or not. Because I'll tell you right now, you would get arrested. Absolutely, get arrested. Here's Clark. For some reason, he's got a problem with filming in public. He doesn't like it. Facts, Howard. Let them be. It's funny that they say things like they actually think they're offending somebody. I don't know what's going on.
Down to the...
Who's miserable? You know, lives, they don't go by how good your phone is, right? Do you not know that? How do I have a sad life? You don't even know anything about my life. Exactly, John. Well, Gorilla, dude, your mom wouldn't give me any other phone. She told me to take this one. What are we live streaming? We're live streaming the police department that put a minor in a chokehold last month while arresting them, and then pretty much choke slammed the trans girl who went to say that they were being too rough with those minors that refused to release the name of the criminal or arrest the criminal or do any of that.
I have a lot of friends who play Dutch.
Oh, Candace, it's good. Just these guys, just because they're out here, they committed crimes last month against the public, so they may do it again, and if so, we're gonna catch it. As we see, none of them have cameras on for some reason. They're on the clock, they're working, but they don't got no cameras on. This clown. Dude looks like a dork. Why you look like that, Rosado? Why are you walking around looking like that? You look like
I'm just hungry.
you look crazy.
I think what I want to eat.
Oh, one of these trucks.
I know, I'm thinking. I gotta go for a stroll.
Yep. You'll find it. There is a ton of them. It's like every cop is on shift. It's like every 2 seconds, 2 more is walking through. Probably just looking for kids to choke slam. Hey, Ed, we've already figured out that you don't even understand what harassment is. And you would know if you actually knew anything that's going on, but you clearly don't. But just making it up that it's harassment doesn't make it harassment. If that was true, I could just mumble whatever I wanted about you and pretend like it's true. But my parents raised me a little better than that. Some people's parents didn't get them to teach them the basics. Clark, where'd the other ones go? Cantanzaro left? I don't know which way he went. We could go up to the crime scene and see who's hanging out up at the crime scene. Let's do that. What time is it? 6. So there's like a little over an hour left. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't even understand how full-grown adults go around whining. Be careful around all them guys, man. They're dangerous. I think she's an intern, so she don't really probably know what's going on. But yeah, I don't understand how full-grown adults come on whining, pretending like they know what harassment is. Like I said, you'd be pretty slow to think that they would let me commit a crime. Look at how many times they've arrested me for not committing a crime. You think they're going to let me get away with actually committing a crime? I don't think so. And as we saw, the mayor had no comment. The mayor couldn't, I asked him a few times today what was going on. He said he didn't even know about it. So, there's no hope of him doing anything, looking into anything. His answer is he always backs them no matter what. So, they still also haven't opened up the lobby yet to the police department. They make you come handle your business in the 3-foot foyer. The foyer. Oh yeah, just stand right here. Like if you wanted to, you could stand right here and film what they're doing all day, just like so. But I actually like Cantanzaro, so we'll let him be. You know what I haven't seen though, at all? And the people that actually know about anything will know what I'm going to say. But Giller, I haven't seen him anywhere. Literally haven't seen anyone. Are you slow, Ed? Are you really that slow? No one said anything. When did you start watching? Because you clearly haven't been watching long enough to be saying something like that. And be real. Why would they say something? Why would they? Are you expecting? You think that's what I want them to do? Is say something because I'm filming them? Jeez. That's what we're dealing with. People that slow. I forgot who this is up here. This is a new guy, actually. If it's the same guy. I forgot his name. He actually, dude, I saw him actually right here one day with Cantanzaro, and I went to shake his hand, and I had a coffee pinched in my arm. It was an iced coffee. Or no, it was a hot coffee, but it wasn't hot. It literally did a flip in the air, dude, and he caught it in his palm like this. I was like, dude, that was impressive. Like, I have it on camera, but you can't see the coffee do the flip. I wish I had the flip going. It was dope. And he was like, see? He told me if I ever see him in the future, I gotta be nice to him. I'm like, you act like I'm gonna just give you problems just to give you problems, dude. I'll be nice to you as long as you're nice to me. You know what I mean? And fair. What can I say if you're not fair? You start making things up. They do got a couple food trucks here. But this is it, and this is where that happened last month. No coverage, no nothing. It hasn't even been talked about. One small little thing in the paper. That's all they put out. As we see, it's 90% children. What are they doing putting kids in chokeholds? What do they do? You know what I mean? Like, just none of it made sense. The whole thing didn't make sense. I want to know what those 2 minors did. Why were they even being arrested? What did they do that was so bad that they needed to be arrested? And not only that, but then the second chick, because the chick said that the girl, they didn't say if the first one was a boy or a girl, but the second one was, or maybe it was a boy, but the second one was a girl. And she said once they grabbed her up and started being rough with her is when she ran over and decided to say something. And that was the end of it for her. So, I don't know. And then they hide all the paperwork and they don't release anything. It's just pathetic. It's like truly dealing with a gang of criminals. Because despite the laws, despite the FOIA laws, they don't follow it. And guess what? FOIA doesn't enforce crap. I honestly feel like FOIA is mainly another barrier, another way to get in our way in this state, because they don't really do anything at all. But that's it. I don't know. I'm gonna end this. I just wanted to show everybody what was going on. Thank you, crybabies. I really appreciate you taking your time to come here and whine in the comments more than you know. John, Howard, all the real ones. I don't know how many are in here. Thank you guys. If we see anything, we'll go back on. I just thought it was funny to question the mayor and get these little clowns out there dancing, see what they're up to. It's weird that they're concerned about cigarettes and filming in public more than full-grown adults abusing and assaulting children. That blows my mind. I can't wrap my head around that one fully yet, but that's I can't expect much more. What else happens out here in Willimantic and the Willimantic? There's no crime. There's nothing going on, so they have to create situations. Biggest thing that goes on out here, maybe, somebody gets caught with drugs. That's it. And not like a kingpin. You know what I mean? A guy gets caught with maybe a bag or two of dope, a dub of crack. Like, that's what's going on out here. There ain't no real crime. There's nothing real going on out here. This is it's not even, people call it a city. It's a town. It's very small. There's really nothing going on. They just spent a year investigating a 300-yard street right here, and had to bring the feds in and everybody else. And even though they had a year to get ready for it, they still didn't even have, or they still went in people's houses without warrants and illegally, and you know what I mean. And they hid all the information. You can't even get it. But you figure with a year they'd be able to get all the warrants they need, right? No, not even with the help from the state and you know what I mean, federal, because they hit them with RICO charges. Like, the feds were with them, and it was the whole Eastern State Task Force. Like, got all that help, and you guys still can't get it right. They're slow. So, I don't care. I appreciate it. All the bootlickers. Doesn't change anything to me. Literally. I don't care. I would never go watch something I don't like, especially live, and then sit there and cry in the comments. Like, you clearly don't dislike it as much as you claim you do. But hold on, we got people right here. So I don't know. It just be what it be at the end of the day. This is done. This is perceptions. This is done. That guy sunk that ship. I don't even know why how they even still have that building. They're so broke. They're not supposed to be paying for anything. This is probation's parking lot. I don't know why. They get all mad when you walk through it. but you can. So, I do. Alright, guys, I'll catch you later.